we call these characters in to get us to pay attention and to get us to go deeper into the biggest wounds that we carry in our heart. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be for all of us. A week ago, I rekindled with a previous boyfriend. Our connection in love is really intense, and I've always known it wasn't good for me. But we have so much fun when we're together, and I believe we deeply care for one another. And then it goes all sideways and becomes emotionally torturous. He makes comments about things like snide remarks about crystals. I know he's not my guy, but why can't I let him go? Well, there's lots of things here, and let's just take it again from a little bit higher perspective, that he's one of those devils that's actually an angel in your life. And what happens for a lot of us light workers, way showers, is we do have deep love, deep caring, and soul contracts with individuals. And we want to help pull them through, pull them up. And we're always lending a hand. And we're getting something out of it too, of course. It's not about us like trying to heal someone else. That's a part of it. But it's also that, we get grounded, we get seen, we get this feeling of being in communion with someone else. And so there's that benefit because we have this soul connection to someone. But it's when do you let the hand go, right? When do you let that person do their journey? Because you're not going to pull them up and they're going to continue to try to pull you down. So that's really the push-pull I feel in this situation. And I also feel that this person is in your life to get at a much deeper core wound than what it looks like on the surface. I don't think it's just about like, you can't get over this relationship. I think that there's probably a really deep core wound of abandonment in there, and that this person is kind of going for the jugular in a sense, like on a spiritual soul level, and really just creating, because sometimes we don't pay attention until our heart's broken or we're in deep, deep heartache. We call these characters in to get us to pay attention and to get us to go deeper into the biggest wounds that we carry in our heart. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be for all of us, really bringing ourselves back to that core wound of separation from source, which doesn't actually exist. It's a made-up idea, but somehow we lose our way, not realizing that we're always connected to source. And then we experience a connection with others, especially in intimate love, that we think is, this is my holy grail. This is like my person. And while people can be our person from a support perspective, they're not ever going to be like the person, because we are the person. We are the first marriage, the first love, our connection to who we are. Then we share that with someone else. And when that other person either isn't ready for us, or we're still deep in a wound and we're there to learn a lesson, those are all things that contribute to why there's this volatile, energy between the two of you. And it's a really deep core lesson. And the only thing you can worry about, I don't mean worry, like the only thing that you can work with is you. Forget about working with them, because then you're in a real hamster wheel of wanting to get validation from someone who has no desire to actually validate you, because that's not serving their purpose and it's not serving the soul contract that the two of you signed up for. I know you know this, and I know that you're working on this, and I just want you to know that you're not alone on this, because this is a theme that's happening for a lot of light workers, a lot of empaths, that we are attracting these beautiful souls that are torturous because they're not where we are vibrationally. Okay, so there's a lot there. And I think the next question coming up is somewhat similar. And I almost tried to put them together, and then I said, no, I'm going to answer them separately because they they're definitely from two separate people. They just happen to have a lot of similarity. So let's go into the next question, which will go just a little bit deeper, maybe in a different way, with another struggle around heartbreak and partners. Okay, so the next question